So you're thinking about moving to Nashville, Tennessee or the surrounding areas. Well, in this video, we're going to be covering is the top 5 places to buy a home here in Nashville, Tennessee and the surrounding areas. So grab your popcorn, sit back, enjoy the show because we're getting after it right now. Welcome back. If this is your first time to the channel and you love content on moving to Nashville, living in Nashville, Tennessee and the surrounding areas, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We got tons of great content coming out all the time. You definitely don't want to miss out. If you're looking to move to Nashville, if you're one of those people, shoot me a phone call, shoot me a text, and schedule a Zoom. I would love to meet you. We got tons of people moving to Nashville all the time. People like you, and could be you. If you're one of those people looking to move to Nashville, Tennessee, I would love to hear from you. I would love to help you make a smooth transition. So with all that being said, let's jump after it. Here we go. So in this video, we're going to be covering the top 5 best places to be buying a home here in the Nashville, Tennessee area. Now, these ratings are going to be coming from niche.com. And these ratings are going to be compiled with a lot of different stuff, from the cost of living, the livability, the school ratings, the crime ratings. All these numbers, they're going to compile it, and that's where we're going to get these ratings from. But before we jump into the top 5, I wanted to give you guys a little bonus and kind of give you an insight of why the top 5, why there's so much going on in just the top 5. So I wrote down a few things, a few different areas, a few suburbs that are not in the top 5 that are pretty shocking. I mean, in Nashville, Tennessee, in the surrounding areas, there are lots of different areas, lots of great areas to move to, lots of great areas in terms of buying a home, living in a safe neighborhood, living in a safe community. But we're only going to cover the top 5. Before we jump into that, though, I wanted to share some bonus with you. So coming in at number 15 is Hendersonville. And if you look at this playlist up here, I'm going to post, I've covered a lot of stuff on Hendersonville. Hendersonville is one of the more sought after areas to live in, and it's only coming in at number 15. Number 12 on our list is going to be Vergne. Vergne is really not that far away from Nashville, and again, another hot area, another popular suburb to move to here in the Nashville, Tennessee area. Number 11 on our list is going to be Franklin, Tennessee. A lot of people, you think that Franklin's going to be higher up on the list, but Franklin doesn't even make the top 10. Franklin coming in at number 11 in terms of the best place to buy a home here in the Nashville, Tennessee surrounding areas. Coming in at number 9 is going to be Spring Hill. Spring Hill sits right below Franklin, so it's not that much farther. It's about an hour and a half, depending on what part of Nashville you're coming from and what part of Spring Hill you're going to. But again, not even in the top 5, top 7. Number 8 on the list that we're going to throw out is White House. White House is a really popular area. A lot going for you, a lot of good, a lot of bad living in White House. But again, still not even in the top 5. Number 7 on our list is going to be Mount Juliet. Again, I'm going to post a playlist. I've covered a lot of stuff on Mount Juliet. Mount Juliet is one of the more sought after areas to live in here in the Nashville, Tennessee, and it's not even making the top 5. Number 6, this is going to be a shock, is Brentwood. You know, last week, the last couple of videos, I've been talking a lot about Brentwood because Brentwood is one of the more sought after suburbs, more sought after areas to live in here in the Nashville surrounding areas. So many awards, like the school district, the education system, there's a lot of pros, a lot of good things that come alongside with Brentwood. But in terms of the best place to buy a home here in the Nashville, Tennessee surrounding areas, Brentwood's not even going to make the top 5. So hopefully with all of that, you can see we got, again, Hendersonville, Franklin, Vergne, Mount Juliet, Brentwood, all these great areas that are really hot suburbs to live, and they're not even making the top 5. So I wanted to share with you guys the top 5. Coming in at number 5 on our list is going to be Thompson Station. There's a lot of good things, a lot of bad things that come alongside with living in Thompson Station. We're not going to cover everything about Thompson Station in this video, but I am going to give you a little snapshot about Thompson Station and why Thompson Station is coming in at number 5 of top places to buy a house here in Nashville, Tennessee and surrounding areas. So niche.com is going to give Thompson Station an overall grade of an A, which this goes all the way from an A to B to C. You know, you can get A minus, A plus, but niche.com is going to give Thompson Station an overall rating of an A. They're going to give the public school ratings here an A plus, which there's a lot of other areas in Nashville, Tennessee with great school ratings like Brentwood, Franklin, but Thompson Station coming in at an A plus. They're going to give the housing of Thompson Station an A minus, something really, really good. Is it a good place for families? Niche.com is going to rate Thompson Station at an A+. Is there a lot of opportunity for jobs? Niche.com is going to rate Thompson Station at an A. The population in Thompson Station is just over 6,000 people. And there's a lot that comes alongside with the population in terms of the size of Thompson Station and where it's located. The median home value here in Thompson Station is going to be about $425,000, whereas the national average median home value is going to be at about $230,000. I'm going to go ahead and throw a picture of the map up so you guys can see where Thompson Station is located. So if you look at the map, Thompson Station is going to be just below Franklin, but it's going to be right above Spring Hill. Where we were talking about Spring Hill's below Franklin, Thompson Station is going to be sitting right in the middle of those two. So Franklin is about a 30-35 minute drive from Nashville, depending on traffic. Thompson Station is going to be about a 40-45 minute drive, and that's going to put Spring Hill at about an hour and 10 minute drive from downtown Nashville. So a few really cool things that Niche.com is going to give Thompson Station in terms of a rating. Thompson Station is going to be rated as the number 4 best place to raise a family in the whole state of Tennessee. Not just Nashville, but the number 4 best place to raise a family in the entire state. Where if we look at my last video, Brentwood was coming in at number 1 of best places to raise a family. Thompson Station is going to be coming in at number 4. Now it's funny we say that because Brentwood didn't even make this top 5 of best places to buy a house. So a lot of these numbers again are going to become really up to you. It's really a subjective topic. What is good and what is bad? What are you looking for? What do you not really care so much about? What do you really care a lot about in terms of where do you want to buy your home? Niche.com is also going to rate Thompson Station as number 4 best suburb to raise a family in the state of Tennessee. Not just the best place, but it's the best suburb as well. Niche.com is also going to rate Thompson Station number 4 best suburb in terms of the public school system ratings. So if you're looking to send your kids to a really nice area with a good education system, Thompson Station, there's a lot you could choose from in terms of where you send your kid. So coming in at number 4 as the top places to buy a house here in the Nashville, Tennessee and surrounding areas, it's going to be Hope Gardens. Hope Gardens is a neighborhood here inside of Nashville, Tennessee. Niche.com is going to give Hope Gardens an overall rating of an A+. The school system is going to be only a C+. So if you have kids and you're like, hey, I want to send my kids to a really high-rated school district, Hope Gardens may not be the option for you. Again, there are a lot of other areas with a high-rated school like Brentwood, Franklin, Hendersonville. Niche.com is also going to give Hope Gardens a housing rating of an A-. And Niche.com is also going to give Hope Gardens an A in terms of, is it a good place for families? The population here in Hope Gardens is only going to be 565 people. Again, keep in mind this is only a neighborhood, not a complete suburb. The median home value here in the neighborhood Hope Gardens is going to be $315,000. Where the national average is going to be about $230,000. Hope Gardens is actually, it's a neighborhood right in North Nashville, Northwest Nashville. So you're going to have Germantown right to the right of it, and then you're going to have Buena Vista right above it. You're going to have North Gulch right below it, and then right below North Gulch is going to be the Gulch, so hence North Gulch. But right above that is where you're going to see Hope Gardens. Niche.com is actually going to give Hope Gardens the number 1 spot in terms of the best neighborhood to live in here in the Nashville, Tennessee surrounding areas. So if you're looking for a really nice neighborhood, a nice safe area, Hope Gardens might be the option for you. The next place we're going to talk about that's coming in at number 3 on the list of best places to buy a home here in the Nashville, Tennessee and surrounding areas is going to be Shackle Island. There's a lot of great things going for you in the Shackle Island area. Let me start by saying, where is Shackle Island? Who even knows of Shackle Island? Shackle Island actually sits right above Hendersonville. I'm going to post here a link or so of the videos I've done. I've done a lot of coverage on Hendersonville. Hendersonville is a really great area to live in, but it's not even coming in the top 5. Like I said, it came in number 15. Niche.com is going to give Shackle Island an overall rating of a B+. Now with that B+, there's a lot of stuff that comes alongside with it. Niche.com is going to give Shackle Island a school rating of an A-. Niche.com is going to give Shackle Island a housing rating of an A-. Also, Niche.com is going to give Shackle Island a good place to raise a family at a rating of an A-. The population here in Shackle Island is just over 4,000 people. And then also the median household here in Shackle Island is going to be $305,000, where again, the national average is 230. You are going to be a little bit on the higher side, but there's a lot of pros that come alongside why you would want to pay $305,000 for your average median home price. And lastly, I want to talk about Shackle Island. I'm going to give you a little bonus here. I'm going to show this slide here as well so you can actually take a look at it. Niche.com is going to give Shackle Island the best place to buy a house here in the state of Tennessee, not just Nashville, but the entire state, is going to be coming in at a number 8. Niche.com is also going to give Shackle Island the best suburb to buy a house in the whole state of Tennessee at a number 8. And then lastly, Niche.com is going to give Shackle Island the best suburb with the best school ratings coming in at number 14. So if you're looking to move to Shackle Island, shoot me a call, shoot me a message. This might be the area for you. Coming in on number 2 on our list as the best places to buy a home here in the Nashville, Tennessee and surrounding areas is going to be Nolensville. There is so much to cover about Nolensville. I'm actually going to do a whole other video series of multiple videos about Nolensville. The good, the bad, what you can get, different price points. And if that's something you want to, learn more about, subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment down below. I would love to hear your feedback and what you're looking for. But let's dive in and give you a little snapshot about Nolensville. So where is Nolensville? Nolensville is actually going to be, if we look at a map and we come straight down from Nashville, and we have Franklin down here, and to our right is going to be Laverne. Nolensville is actually going to be sitting right in between Laverne and Franklin. Nolensville is about a 30-40 minute drive, depending on traffic, where you're coming from Nashville, and what part of Nolensville you're looking at going to. Niche.com is going to give Nolensville an overall rating at an A+. Niche.com, it's going to give them a public school rating of an A+. It's going to give them a housing rating of an A-. It's going to give them a good for families rating at an A+. It's going to give them a crime and safety rating at a B. It's going to give them nightlife and diversity at a B as well. The population here in Nolensville is about 9,200 people. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of pros and a lot of cons that come with the population. The average median price here in Nolensville is going to be about $483,000. Like I was saying, the average for national is about $230,000. A lot of good, a lot of bad. Why you would want to pay $483,000. So the last thing about Nolensville I want to share with you, again, this is a little bonus that I'm going to give you guys. Niche.com, I'm going to pop this slide so you can see. They're going to rate Nolensville as number 1 places with the best public schools here in the state of Tennessee. Also, they're going to rate Nolensville number 1 in terms of suburbs with the best public schools here in the state of Tennessee. Lastly, also, they're going to rate Nolensville as number 2 as best place to raise a family here in the state of Tennessee. So if you're looking to move to Nolensville, again, shoot me a text message, shoot me a phone call, schedule a Zoom. I would love to help you make a smooth transition. So let's jump to the number 1 spot to buy a house here in the Nashville, Tennessee surrounding areas. All right, so we've reached it, the number 1 spot that Niche.com is saying the best place to buy a house here in the Nashville, Tennessee is going to be Green Hill. Not Green Hills, Green Hill. So if we pull up the map looking at where Green Hill is, we have Hendersonville. And again, remember, Shackle Island was right above Hendersonville. Well, right below Hendersonville is where we're going to have Green Hill. It's going to be between Mount Juliet and Hendersonville. Niche.com is going to give Green Hill an overall rating of an A-. And it's also going to give a rating to the public schools, to the housing, and is it good for families, all rated at an A. The population here in Green Hill is going to be just over 7,000 people, while the median household is going to be about 263,000, as the national average I've been saying is 230,000. So if you're looking to move to an area with the housing that's more affordable, Green Hill might be an option for you. And a little bonus that I'm going to share with you guys about Niche.com. Niche.com is actually going to rate Green Hill number 3 as the best place to buy a home in the entire state of Tennessee. It's also going to rate Green Hill as number 3 in terms of the best suburb to buy a home here in the state of Tennessee. And lastly, it's going to rate Green Hill coming in at number 9 as the suburbs with the best school districts here in the state of Tennessee. you all found value in this video, as always, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Shoot me a phone call, shoot me a text, or schedule a Zoom. I would love to help you make a smooth transition here to Nashville, Tennessee. And I will see you all on the next video. Bye now.